Maybe we're
maybe you can turn the volume off on that.
You can keep playing now.
There we go.
Yeah, you can keep playing. You can keep playing. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, hi guys.
Childhood, all in a bag here.
Welcome to Ed's Retro Geek Out. I am Ed, and this is Chaser.
Cheers.
Hey. Awesome
Groezrock,
punkrock band.
2019.
Yeah, we're over
in Belgium. Oh, man,
do you want to do the interview? You want to?
Yeah. We're just very happy to be here.
Awesome. So yeah, as you said, we're over at Groezrock 2019. You guys just played a couple of hours ago. I guess the show was great because you sold a lot of merch, right?
Sold all our merch almost. We need to print more.
It was a great show. The crowd was awesome. The venue and the sound was fantastic. It sounded really big.
Yeah, everyone's been great. This has been just the best.
You played back to basics stage, right?
We did.
Yeah.
Best production
No barriers.
staff.
Yeah, no barriers. Yeah. Groezrock is amazing. So if you haven't been, get your butts out here. It's a blast.
Yeah, I gotta say that's probably the best stage we could have played on because we really love being close to the crowd and no barricade and low stage.
There's a party on stage.
It's a party.
It's a party on stage.
And that's what we do. We come to party. You know,
Awesome.
we have a good time.
Like the last record you put out is Song of Sirens.
Sound of Sirens, yeah.
Song of Sirens.
Sound of Sirens.
Sound of Sirens.
Sound of Sirens.
So sorry, guys. Yeah. How has the response been to this record?
It's been great, dude. It's been phenomenal.
Best feedback we've had in most of, I think, all the albums. Kind of
best response and feedback we've had from any of our albums by far, and
open up these new doors for us for Groezrock.
Exactly.
Last year, Black Rock, Punk Rock Holiday, and just SBM Fest coming up and bigger things. So, really, we're personally really proud of the album itself, but the fans have really taken a liking to it, which is great.
That's awesome.
We knew when we went on hiatus for years, and we came back a couple years ago. We decided we're going to put out a comeback. An album, like a comeback album, basically.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it, yeah. But a new album to go with our coming back onto the scene, and so we had
punk skate again.
Yeah,
there you go.
We knew we had to go big and create an album that was truly representative of what we are all about. You know, the music we love to play. And we think
because you do tend a little bit more to the earlier '90s stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's pretty much. I think
that's the music we grew up listening to, and that's the music we were trying to keep alive and keep going.
I think our hearts are in the '90s, so we're not going to change what we love and know. So we just kind of stick with.
Well, I'm always looking for new bands and trying to find new music, and I always find myself at the end of the day just going back to Bad Religion or Pennywise, and that's really as Davey said, that's really what's in our hearts.
You also played a Bad Religion song today.
Yeah, we did.
Covered
We played you.
Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, we sure did.
Is that something that changes it around? Do you have a couple covers?
We just
you never really know what the sound's gonna be.
For this tour, we really wanted to just do a cover, so we picked you. It was off our my favorite record, No Control, and I was like, let's just do something that's a classic Bad Religion song, you know.
Also kind of in our wheelhouse of similar with the same sound and style. Yeah. We like to have one good floater cover for times like this.
Yeah. Yep.
Something that the fans kind of differentiates a little bit.
Yeah. For a while, we're doing a different Bad Religion song, and we did No Effects and Pennywise.
We've had a lot of covers over the years.
But this one,
20 years.
Man, this is just a perfect song to cover. Yeah, it's just melodic and it's fast and catchy.
And everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. It's a good jam.
And like I said, it's in a wheelhouse. Bad Religion, some songs are a feat to cover. They're just the best band in the world. You have to nail it. But this one is definitely very doable for us.
And we love it. We love the music. We're driving in the van. The music's blasting. We're all singing. So we just love it. So for us to get to go on stage and play a Bad Religion song is a freaking blast. It's almost as fun, if not more, than playing our own songs. So we really it gives us a chance to kind of rock out and geek out too, and have fun playing songs that really resonate with us.
I think that's a big thing with our show is we really want to get all the people in the audience involved and throwing a song that's a cover that everybody loves and everyone's going to sing along to. It's a big part of bringing the audience into the fold. Maybe people that are a little bit hesitant, maybe they don't know much about our band, it's a good way to kind of engage with them and say, okay, maybe you don't know all of our songs, but we can all kind of do this thing together, and then maybe that kind of draws them in a bit more. So I think that's a good thing.
It speaks to who we are too.
Yeah.
It shows them that we also are just.
This is what
we're just
these
like
guys
you
are
guys.
about.
Yeah. That we're just like
We're
fans.
just like you. Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Only rock stars.
you spoke about geeking out playing Bad Religion songs on stage, but I brought some geek out material over
We
here.
geeked out a little bit before the camera was on.
Yes,
we did some
I am
geeking
very
out.
excited about some of this stuff.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Well, okay, so I'm a bit older, than some of
Not
these.
a lot.
Not a lot, but a little bit. And, so whereas these guys grew up in the Nintendo era, I kind of grew up in the Atari era. And so seeing an Atari cartridge, this brings back all the good feels nostalgia-wise. Now, I did not.
Special earlier.
It was because there's a whole kind of conspiracy theory around what happened to E.T. The game. They thought they buried all of these, and it's seen as the worst game of all time. It's seen by Atari aficionados. This is seen as kind of the worst game ever.
Yeah, the guy
created.
had to make it within
Dropping straight knowledge, right?
like 3 months.
Right.
To get it out for
Like
a
when the movie
release.
was
So
coming
they,
out?
so they supposedly all of a sudden they were all gone, because it was such
But
a
the
big
movie wasn't even made yet, so the guy had to make it from it's a movie about this and that and
A boy and an alien.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
You haven't even seen it yet.
So-
Didn't know it,
It
yeah.
came out before the movie?
They wanted it out before the movie because it was Christmas season.
But having said that, the Atari is that was my first video game system when I was in 3rd grade or something, and I had it was so basic, but at the time in the 80s it was such a huge deal. So I had Pac-Man and Space Invaders and Galaga and Asteroids and all that stuff, and I just
The classics,
The retro.
I mean, they're still getting ported to the new systems.
To be honest, I've never been into video games beyond Atari and maybe the early Nintendo, like Zelda and stuff. So I'm trapped in a time warp where I know there's video games now that are just insane, like Fortnite and all this stuff. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I literally don't know anything about video games outside of maybe Zelda in the late 80s, the last video game I really interacted with. So
No Super Nintendo?
no,
Tony Hawk? Mortal Kombat?
If you want to geek out more,
NFL Blitz?
these guys might know more about the more recent video games. So why don't you guys talk about that?
Yeah. Thank you for that, though. Thank you for dropping knowledge on
early arrows. Yeah.
knowledge
A
bomb.
history major over here.
Wow, how do I follow that up?
So wasn't Goldfinger in Tony Hawk 2 or Tony Hawk the first one?
Tony Hawk 2 had the stellar soundtrack.
The soundtrack, right? That was just
Like,
I mean, that's what made all the punk bands, right? That's a lot of punk bands.
I think
from,
it had
Europe and stuff.
Goldfinger, Melancholy.
Yeah, and I was
There's punk bands where all of a sudden it's
Yeah.
they were small bands and then they went to be huge just from that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Tony Hawk, wherever you're at, my brother, get us on Tony Hawk number 48. Come on, Chaser.
Are you still putting these out?
That is how a lot of bands got big. And you know what? Honestly, me too. I can admit that. I learned of some, probably Suicide Machine's New Girl. I was like, this is an awesome song. Even
Well, yeah, because you remember playing the game and interacting with the music as it's happening. That's a way to kind of trigger that memory, you know?
Yeah. And by the way, I will smoke any of you on this game.
Yeah, you're more of a completionist when it comes to gaming, right? You really want to finish everything.
Yeah, what's more fun than finishing the game, saving the princess, and watching the credits roll, and your little story at the end. Yeah, so I geeked out when I was younger. Would lock myself in my room and beat a video game in a weekend.
You have rescued the princess.
Yeah.
However, it is not the exact princess you need to rescue.
Yeah, the princess is another castle.
Yeah, the princess is another castle.
What do you mean?
No princess.
What do you mean another castle?
All right. So,
That was actually, if you ever played the game Super Ghouls and Ghosts
Yeah.
on Super Nintendo, it was the hardest game ever. And when I finally beat it, and you actually beat the entire game,
Again.
nothing happens, and it makes you go beat it again.
Yeah, and then
I was
you finish it.
First of all, no thanks. I'm never doing that again. Not Contra, but Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Yeah, you have to beat it twice.
Beat it twice. What happens when you beat it twice?
Then you win.
I know you know.
Then you win.
Anything
and you
cool?
get the end screen, and it
Actually-
has like grammatical errors in it and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
shocking. Yeah. So what did you guys play? Sonic?
Yeah, I was Sonic.
That was
I was Genesis.
Sonic and Tails?
Yeah,
I played Sonic a little bit early in the
I was-
yeah.
Your NES?
Yeah,
Mario
for the
Brothers.
most part. Yeah.
so this is my jam right here, dude.
They got a little out of hand though. They had
Super
so many
3.
Super Mario's.
Yeah, but this was...
I think it was
the OG.
flying with his
This
little
was the first
foxtail,
raccoon
you
tail.
know,
Yeah.
whatever he was.
And it didn't get the credit it deserved, but I really dug Mario 2.
Yeah, Actually, the
Mario
thing
2's
about
fun.
Mario 2, Mario 2 isn't actually a Mario game. It's a Japanese game called Okie Dokie Panic. But there was a Mario 2 game that got released in Japan, but was too difficult for the U.S. markets. So it would actually have like mushrooms that would make you die and really difficult platforming. So whenever you did get the Mario All-Stars on the SNES, that had the lost levels. That was the actual Mario Brothers 2. But they just put new sprite swaps in with Mario on Okie Dokie Panic and released it as Super Mario Brothers 2.
So which console was which console was Excitebike?
That was also the NES.
Okay, yeah. All day, man. That was the
Excitebike
game.
all
And you can make your own tracks in there.
Yeah, make your own tracks. That was it.
But off-road. But no.
That was pretty good. That was it. I think I nailed it.
Man, okay. So
You guys never made it to PlayStation? PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2?
Never had PlayStation.
Resident Evil games? None of that?
Resident Evil was scary as hell, but that was like the baddest game. We're like, oh my god!
I remember
like,
literally with a friend and like we jumped. When the dogs came and the zombies came.
For sure.
Totally.
That was actually legit.
Sonic was the shit. Loved Sonic. Crash Bandicoot, Tony Hawk. For me, it was like there's still the same games now that I loved so much as a kid that admittedly I'll actually buy, like Mortal Kombat,
Okay.
So you
Arcade
still
game.
Resident Evil,
Real
Tony
talk.
Hawk.
Arcade game,
Real
The
talk.
Simpsons though.
The Simpsons arcade
Simpsons
game.
arcade game. All four of us,
Totally.
like
I went
literally.
with my.
player.
We were in. Where
So
were we
good.
at when we played that? I swear to God, we were literally just playing that.
And I
Like,
just went to Chuck E. Cheese with my niece and nephew, and they had it, and it was like Chuck E. Cheese, $5, all you can play.
Yeah.
I wanted to sit there and beat
Simple
it, and they
Simpsons,
played
yeah.
for 5 minutes, and they got bored. I would have just sat there all night and like beat the Simpsons game.
Slammer down.
Or the Ninja Turtles.
Slammer down.
Yeah.
All right, well, guys, thank you so much for geeking out with me.
Yeah,
we
having
did.
us so much.
Definitely
Yeah.
check out Chaser. They're
These
still
two.
touring now. They're probably
are
going
the
to come
best.
and tour again.
Yes, we are.
Hopefully.
back to London in a couple months.
Late
and-
June, we'll do some shows in UK, several UK shows, and Netherlands and Belgium.
Awesome.
Jared on Air coming up. Polite Ride. in
yeah,
London.
Awesome. Then we'll see you there.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna have some,
Absolutely.
Great,
we're gonna have some
man.
fun.
Well, thanks for coming by.
Let's finish the interview there, like
Yeah.
like part 2.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because
there you
I
go.
still wanted to talk about this Game Boy system.
When are you playing? Are
Hello.
you playing Saturday
Bad and Rad.
or Friday?
Saturday night.
I have to play London then.
I bet you were a Madden guy. Were you a
We're
Madden?
playing.
Yeah.
We're playing
Check
Polite
that.
Ride in London.
What?
Polite Ride, the fest in London.
We're playing
It's at,
Satanic Surfers.
Polite Ride.
Yeah,
I
New
did
Cross.
that one, yeah.
Nice, new cross in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do.
But you still want to
Chaser.
talk about that?
in
Okay.
London.
Let's do it.
Have you ever heard of Bad and Rad?
Yeah.
The skateboard game where you
Yeah.
have to like duck and go through the tubes and stuff. and, like,
Oh yeah.
Okay. I got a Game Boy system for actually it's for Easter. It was an Easter present. I was Easter egg hunting and my mom hid it in the barbecue. And I opened the barbecue and I had a Game Boy in there. That was really freaking cool. And,
Was it your mom or was it Easter Bunny though? Like,
Easter Bunny,
At the
obviously.
time it was Easter.
Obviously,
egg.
Easter Bunny.
And yeah, and Bad and Rad was in here, and that was the funnest game.
Another one like TNC Surf.
Oh, okay. Don't even get me started on TNC.
Dude.
You came here right now. Dude, we could be the monk, the gorilla guy,
Yeah.
and you shoot the pier and stuff. Gosh,
Oh my-
dang it, dude.
You're so pitted.
And don't even get me
So
started on
pitted.
Contra, okay?
Yeah, Contra.
Contra 3, but Contra 1, dude. Up, down, left, right, B, A, select,
Wow,
start.
nailed it. And with that, kids,
Yeah. Mic drop.
All right.
Nobody knows
Definitely.
what we were talking about except for.
except for Ed.
No, I mean my channel. I have like 2,000 subscribers that are just
Oh, hey,
into
what's up,
retro
guys? We're
gaming.
Chaser.
So
Come check us out on Spotify.
Yeah, we should probably like promote the band a little bit. Then. That's what we're really here to do.
We're just here to hang out. Ed.
you
So
wanna
if any of you-
plug something?
Ed, by the way,
yeah.
told me that he has like 3,500,
Yeah, 3,800 games.
3,800 games. So he knows Bad Red.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have that one. I also have Skater
Wow.
Guide 2 for the Game Boy.
Have
Yeah.
all these?
Yeah.
Dude, my kids are gonna...
Yeah, dude. We
Let's
can
come over, hang out, drink
But
some
if
beers.
you want to do a plug, let's do that right
sure.
Because I think you guys still need
We
to
do. We have.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So let's
Well,
kind
let's
of
do
close
it.
it down. But this is fun.
Oh.
This is
If I can figure out Jared, we'll do it again or something.
You got it. All right, guys. So
We're
thanks for
chasing.
watching. YouTube channel.
Ed's Retro Geek Out.
Ed's
Thanks
Retro
for watching
Geek Out.
Ed's Retro Geek Out. We're Chaser coming in live from Groezrock.
Well, not live, but pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded live.
Yeah, we're live right
We're live right now.
But
Happy to be here at Groezrock. once again, we're Chaser, punk rock from Southern California. Check us out if you like those 90s style melodic skate punk bands.
There you go.
You'll love us. And
If you like beer, we love beer. We like to, we can drink it together. If you're at a show, just come up to us anytime.
that's what we do.
That's what we do.
We're down.
Thanks, Ed, for having us. This has been fun. Ed's Retro.
All right.
Chaser.
And we didn't even get to talk about Egon or Michelangelo. Gosh dang it. So many things to talk about. Jera. All right. Check us out, facebook.com/chaserband and Instagram @chaserpunk.
There you go.
All right, guys. Thank you.
You'll find all those links down below in the description. So check them out and see you later, guys. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.